In today's video, we're going to talk about 40% silver halves. For the beginning, folks, stay with me, please. It's a lot of dislike about 40% silver, 35% war nickels. I was one of those people as well, until a customer told me why I should be stacking these. It took a customer for me to get educated, folks. I'm trying to educate people out there as well. There's some people that love them. Some people don't like them so much. We're going to get into it all. We are now 13 subscribers away from 6,000 subscribers, folks. We have grown tremendously fast this week. Thank you for all the ones who have subscribed. Don't forget we got the Pinbacks giveaway coming up. I'll be talking about that as well. Like the video, folks. That really helps get the information out. Let's just get into the video right now. Look. I know there's some bad taste about 40% silver halves. Bad taste about 35% war nickels. I was one of those people. Probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And it was probably maybe about 6 months into me working at the shop. And a customer comes in. And he asked me what I stack. So I told him I was stacking a little bit of it. 90 1-ounce silver eagles. I was just really starting to really stack, and not trying to flip it for cash. And he says, why don't you like the 40% silver halves or the 35% war nickels? I says, well, the melters don't want them. Like people have said on this channel. For the most part right now, folks, that is true. You're right, the melters don't want them. That's now. What's going to happen when silver gets to $50, $60, $70 an ounce? They're going to be screaming for any silver at that point. Silver's in short supply. These are still 40% silver. These are 60% copper. These have a melt value about $4.89 each. So I took that information home. And I thought about it. And I'm looking at the prices. I'm like, yeah, but they're only, at the time, they were only melting for about $2.45. Our shop was ridiculous price on them. Our owner of the shop has been at $5 for as long as I can remember, $5 each. Even though it was like you're paying double melt value at the time. And they weren't selling at the time, folks. We are starting to sell them. Been starting to sell them for the past year and a half now. We've been getting $5 a pop for them at the shop. So that's $100 a roll. There's 20 coins in a roll. We've been getting $100 a pop. As we get closer to the $5 level, they're selling even more and more. That's the point I'm trying to make. Once we get to see a melt value of $5.50, we're raising our prices. We're going to be at melt. They go below $5 again. We're going to be at $5 a coin. Our owner, I kid you not, has a 5-gallon bucket at his house for the shop. And they're full. It's full. With 40% silver. We get about a half a 5-gallon bucket right now. People are still bringing them in, everything to sell. We're not paying spot at all for them. We are paying 50 cents under spot when people bring them in. That is what we're doing at the shop. At the time, he was going to quarterback at spot when they were a lot lower. He has a thing in his mind. He really likes these things, the owner. And he tried the first probably 3 or 4 months from trying to educate me on these, and I was not having it. I was so stubborn. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was stubborn about the 35% war nickels too. The 40% silver halves that you see on your screen. Until this one guy came in and we sat down and we talked for probably about 20 minutes about 40% silver. Why I should stack them. Why, nobody else wants them. He says, this is the time you want this stuff. When nobody else wants it, folks. But I'm going to warn you right now. These are going up in price. You guys know I do a lot of eBay. Be very careful. Know what the melt value is, folks. It's okay to pay a little over melt, like channel sponsor Pinbacks.com. They have them in stock right now. They're a little bit over melt. Not a bad price, though, still. They're a little bit more than we are offering them at the shop for. But again, we got ours, most of ours, at a very lower price. So we're able to offer a little bit more of a discount at the shop on those. Check Pinbacks out, folks. They have a good price on them. 40% silver halves. Check them out. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you. And don't forget, folks, the Saturday before Memorial Day, Pinbacks has generously donated 5 1-ounce silver bars. They each have the eagle on them with the flag in the background. You flip them over, they get the whole American flag. Check them out from the Frontier Mint. Should pop right up on your screen when you first go to pinbacks.com. If not, type in 1-ounce silver bars. Look for the eagle one from the Frontier Mint. That is what they are offering. They're in stock. What a perfect gift for Memorial Day, for 4th of July. These bars work hand in hand with those two holidays. They're in stock. They come in tubes of 20. You don't have to buy 20. You can just add a couple on to your next order. Giveaways, prizes, folks, at the holidays. Memorial Day, 4th of July. Educate people. This is a good tool to educate people with. What a awesome silver bar. Check them out. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. I will close with this on the 40% silver, then I will move on to a couple of comments I got from my past couple videos. I stack these when I can, folks. Right now, you don't see them all here. Right now, I got a bag. Some of you guys have seen the bag that I put up there a couple months ago. I got a bag sitting right here on the floor. This is how I do it. I got 1,329. Now, I do have some more in tubes. A little bit better shape than what you see on the screen. I'm trying to get to 2,000 of them. That'd be a $1,000 face. Be very careful on eBay right now, folks. Prices are getting ridiculous again on them. Beware. Don't get yourself into a bidding war and pay way over than you could have got them at channel sponsor Pinbacks.com. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I have done 9 at a time, folks. I have done 4 at a time. I even bought 1 at a time. I bought tubes of 20 at a time. If it's the right price at the time, if you're able to afford to do so. I'm not saying you need a stack like I got. A couple rolls in each stack is probably going to be enough. Think about a worst possible situation. The dollar's dying, folks. The dollar is dying. These are right between a silver dime worth of value and a silver quarter. They fall right in between. That could be a perfect transaction for a lot of stuff, folks. It really can. Why would you want to give up a silver quarter? But you need a little bit more than a silver dime to get the transaction done. These fall right in line. These fall right in line. Think about every scenario out there. I'm stacking them. I'm stacking them till the cows come home. But I'm not overpaying. Let's move on. I got a couple comments on a couple videos ago, I think it was, when I announced that these germanium mint silver bars came in the shop. Woman was crazy. And we offered her $3 over spot. They said, how could you offer her $3 over spot? Nobody's doing that. I'm going to tell you why. The brand name, that's one key point. 2 key points. We didn't have any in stock. That's 2. We know what they're going for online. Just because they may not be so-called brand new, they were still in the cellophane. They were wrapped up. There was no damage on the boxes. They're like new. So we can put $38.50 times 20 on the box. We've only sold 2 boxes, folks. People are happy. People are so happy. They said, you saved us a couple bucks from getting them online. That is what we try to do. The same thing with the Idea Bars. She had 20 of these. Same thing. No damage on the casing, the plastic casing. We offered her $3 over spot too. We can sell them for $38.50. We've only sold a couple of them. That price will be locked in. It don't matter if silver goes down. It don't matter if silver goes up. We are going to keep that offer until they sell out. Sometimes we do that at the shop. There are some days there are some items we will do that with the shop. Is get a lock-in price, and that is just how we do it. If we're able to pay up on something, we're going to pay up. We're going to be a fair coin shop. So I don't know why some people would say that. You know what? People should be happy to gain a spot. Most coin shops wouldn't pay this much on that type of material. There'll be a back dollar under. It didn't matter if it's a name brand or not. But if we're able to be lower than the online bullion dealers at the shop, by all means, we're going to try. You know, we know what they're going for. There was nothing, no dents in the box, no scratches on the box, nothing. They were in like BU shape. Why not pay BU prices at that point? You know, still secondhand. Yes, they would have been in someone else's hand, but there was nothing wrong with them. That's the point of it all. There are some things we couldn't pay that much over spot for. But at the end of the day, our coin shop does do the right thing with everybody that comes walking through the door. Either they're buying or they're selling. People may get teed off that they think they can get more. Hey, again, if you think you're getting ripped off at your coin shop, it takes 2 to get ripped off. It's an offer. Don't like the offer? Go somewhere else. That's all I can say, folks. And yes, you have to be careful out there. There are some coin shops will take advantage of you. If you're going to leave your silver, your gold, your platinum, or anything worth of value after you pass it down to the family, make sure, please make sure that they either know ahead of time, or you leave a note behind in the safe, and do it that way, folks. Leave a note somewhere. You know, wherever you got to do it at. You know, leave it in your will, whatever. Leave it somewhere so somebody knows the value of this stuff. I mean, yeah, this stuff changes all the time. The value of silver and gold changes all the time. You know, it's to me, it's best you let them know now. You know, you let them know. And you update your paperwork every 6 months, every 4 months, whatever the case may be. That way, at least they have a ballpark estimate of what the stuff is worth. Get them involved, folks. Get them stacking. Also, maybe you give them an ounce now of silver now. Maybe you give them 40% silver halves. Maybe you give them a roll of silver quarters, a roll of silver dimes. To get them educated now. Because we need to start teaching more and more younger people out there. We really do. I mean, people my age. I'm 45, folks. Still, I mean, most of you on my channel right now are 65 plus. That's where I'm getting most of my subscribers from. 65 plus. It's like over 35%, which is awesome. But we have to start teaching the younger people. Somehow. Never mind this Bitcoin crap. This meme coin Ponzi scheme junk. That's all backed by what? What is that backed by? Nothing. Backed by nothing. You cash out what you get with it. You get dollars. Where's this thing going? Right down the you know where. With silver and gold, it's vulnerable situations. Especially with silver. Gold you can barter too with. Get the bartering system going, folks, in your area. It don't have to be silver or gold. It can be an item for an item now. That's where we need to start thinking. Because when this goes away, when they call this back and say, you got so much time to turn it all in, or it's going to be worth zero, really worth zero, what's going to happen? We're going digital, folks. You know, we're going digital. At some point, like I've said this past week, Sam's Club will eventually be not taking cash. They want people, they want their members to go to all Scan and Go and have no physical registers in the store at all. Well, like I said, we're relying on technology. Technology can get corrupted. What happens? You are a Sam's Club member, that you have your own business, let's say, you got your own mom and pop convenience store, and that's where you get a lot of your stuff at to resell in your stores, and you lost your cell phone, or you broke your cell phone, or you get to Sam's Club and your cell phone falls out of your pocket and it cracks and breaks and it don't work, you're out of luck. You can't shop there, can you? This is a bad situation, folks. You know, technology is great, don't get me wrong, but we need something physical. We need people at the registers. You know, are they going to lower their prices because there's nobody at the registers? Look how many self-checkouts. Do you get a discount when you go to the self-checkout? I know I rambled on a little bit more than I should have about this, but I'm trying to get this. We're going to have to be really concerned of, you know, trading with people in your own areas, folks. You know, maybe it's a bag of sugar. Maybe it's a can of soup. Maybe it's, you know, XYZ amount, you know. Say, I'll give you a 40% silver half for XYZ. That person can take that 40% silver half and get their XYZ. You get the picture. This is money silver and gold have been money for 5,000 years. Bitcoin's not money. I'm sorry. People think it's money. It's not money. It's a Ponzi scheme. These meme coins are definitely a Ponzi scheme. Think about where you're putting your money, folks. Not financial advice. But the only thing I else put my money in, and I got some mining stocks, and I'll list the two mining stocks again. The most I got First Mining Gold, and I got Silver Mountain. This is not a ploy to get you to go buy these stocks. All I will say right now is I am up right now on my First Mining Gold. That can go right back down too, folks. But these mining stocks are starting to move a little bit right now. I wonder why. If you folks have any questions about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you folks out. Again, if you're not yet subscribed, with 13 subscribers away, type in number 13. Help me get to 6,000 subscribers. And don't forget, you must be subscribed for the giveaway coming up as well. And why not stay subscribed after the giveaway, because there'll be more giveaways to come as well. Thank you for watching. We'll see you this afternoon. Coin Shop Chris is out.